So if you're watching this video, it's because you want to know a little bit more about the new Facebook update. So there's probably, I don't know, thousands of articles right now all over Facebook, all over Google, talking about the new update. And the main reason is because a lot of people are wondering what this means for them, their business, whether you're the actual fitness studio or small business that's running ads, wanting to know how that's going to affect the performance of your current campaigns, or whether you're an agency that's wanting to know how this is going to affect the campaigns for your customers. So yes, it can definitely affect your campaigns if you're not making certain adjustments, but here's a cool thing. This title, this video, you guys are going to enjoy because it's called How to Win Big with the new Facebook update. We actually see a lot of opportunity with this actual update. I'm going to break down for you why. And to kick things off, it's really important that you understand the main goal of Facebook, because once you understand that, it's going to help you understand all the things I'm going to talk about in a minute here of when I bullet point, do this, do this, do this, do this. You do these things here, you're going to easily blow by everybody else in your industry. Now, as you guys know, in most industries, but fitness especially, it's very, very saturated, meaning there's a lot of people that do what you do that provides at least the same result as a solution to your community. So you may be a Pilates studio within 5 miles. Maybe there's 10 or 15 other Pilates studios. But on top of that, you got yoga studios, you got bar, you got spin, you've got HIIT, you got TRX. There's so many different things that are wanting to help people find a cool, fun, and easy to stick with way to get in great shape. So how do we compete with this? Well, the great thing is when you are ahead of the curve, which a lot of people that are watching right now, you guys are the few that are actually saying, okay, how do I know something before my competition does? How do I start doing something before the competition even knows what to do? So you guys are about to learn those things. And if you're not on, your competitor's on, they're about to learn it instead. So Facebook ultimately is a business, just like you. And just like your business, you make money when there's people in the door. And for Facebook, that's people on their website. So their goal is to keep as many people on their website as possible, because the more people you have on the website for the longer period of time, the higher the likelihood of them clicking on an ad, thus giving Facebook revenue, right? Because that's how they make money. It's predominantly through their ads. So what they're interested in is how can we keep people there? So what we've noticed is when we have, let's actually start bullet pointing these out. Number one, it's activity. Now I'm going to break down what this means so you guys understand it a lot better. But activity refers to the amount of posts that are getting engagement on one person's landing page, one person's Facebook page versus another. So I'll give you an example. Let's say this is you and this is your competitor, right? Both of you guys have Facebook pages. Both of you guys are running ads to the same community, right? That same 5-mile radius for the most part, to want to help people with the same goal, right? Get in better shape and do it through my option here. Well, if both of you guys have individual Facebook pages, how does Facebook know which one to give the better deal to? Because at the end of the day, the inventory is full. The news feed is full. There's plenty of people that want to advertise to your community. Now, you may be thinking, well, I'm probably the only fitness studio that's running ads in my neighborhood. Well, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. But you know who else wants to get in front of your actual audience is not just fitness studio owners. The dentist wants to get in front of that mother of two as well. So does the pediatrician. So does the daycare. So does the restaurant. So does the chiropractor. So does the gymnastics school, the martial arts school, the dance school. Do you understand that your customer is not just a great customer for you or other fitness studios, but it's also a great customer for many other businesses that are wanting to run ads on the same platform that you are as quickly as possible so that they buy from you, right? So with that being said, let's say you're competing with another fitness studio owner or just another person that wants to get the attention of your customer. What Facebook cares about is which one is bringing people back, which one is keeping people on Facebook for a longer period of time. So they really care about engagement. So let's say here's you and here's your competitor. And let's say you're each posting 3 times per week, right? Each of you are posting 3 times a week. Now, as far as the quantity, it doesn't really matter. Whether you're posting 5 times a week or 1 time a week or 2 times a week, don't look for the secret sauce there, because the secret sauce isn't about that. The secret sauce is really about the engagement. How many people are liking, commenting, sharing, clicking through, watching your videos, all the stuff that would lead Facebook to believe that, number one, you not only share content that keeps people on the site, but number two, you share content that keep people engaged, liking, and commenting, leading Facebook to believe that you're providing value, and that value is coming from their platform, so they keep coming back to the platform because of you. So if, let's say, your video or your post gets a total of 150 reactions, comments, and shares, and your competitor only gets a total of 10 reactions, comments, shares, Facebook sees that your content is worth more to the land, right, the news feed for them, than the competition. So how does this affect you? On the organic side, of course, I think most people already understand, well, yeah, I get it. If I post more content that gets a lot of more interaction and engagement, Facebook's going to give my organic stuff a lot more activity. What does that have to do with my ads? It has a lot to do with your ads. Because at the end of the day, Facebook wants you, the person who's getting more people to stay on their site for longer and get more value out of their site, Facebook wants you to be happy so you continue. This person will also get better ad performance than this person. So when you look at your campaign, it's hard for you. If you're the actual business owner, it's hard for you. We work with hundreds of fitness studios and massage centers, so it's easy for us to kind of catch patterns. For you, if you're just one studio, it's hard to tell. But what I will tell you is when you are actually providing value in content, you're putting up Facebook Live videos like this one, or you're putting up regular videos that you upload, or actual posts that instigating engagement, you are going to get a lot more activity at a better audience, meaning a higher lead volume at a lower cost per lead than your competition that isn't providing nearly as much value. So you want to make sure that you're doing activity. One of the best ways to do that is through live videos. Now, I'm going to tell you why live videos work really well, just like this one here. Number one, there's not a lot of takes. What I've noticed, and what you may have noticed if you've run live videos, is that when you're running a live video, if you mess up, you know the show must go on. You've got to keep going. Funny enough, you make less mistakes because something subconsciously makes you keep on. But if you do make a mistake, you just kind of fix it and keep going. When you know you can stop the video and start over, you will do so. Sometimes 20, 30 times. We've seen it happen over and over. But on top of that, Facebook is really promoting Facebook Live. It's something that they really want more and more people to use. So if you are using a tool that they're wanting more people to use, they're gonna favor your account more than others. What a lot of people don't realize as well is that just like a person has a credit score and a website has what's called page authority or domain authority, your Facebook page has a score as well, and Facebook's algorithm will determine how valuable your page is to their platform versus everybody else that wants to target the same audience. So if your Facebook page is providing more value, doing all the things that it wants, like live videos, putting up content that gets people to engage, boosting that content, you're going to have a much better result. Okay, next thing, with the actual posting that you're doing, especially with ads or anything that you boost, you want to make sure that the CTA is not clickbait. So you guys have seen it from the non-industry standpoint. I'll give you an example. Watch the 3 things Kim Kardashian did this weekend that will leave you floored, right? So that's an example of what Facebook cannot stand and wants to get rid of. Now, in a business setting, it could say, let's say for fitness studios, people that post content such as 3 ways to lose fat this summer three ways to lose fat this summer while still enjoying pizza, right? Click here to learn more. So that's called clickbait. I want to know the answer, but I don't know anything about the answer just by this post. And the only way to get the answer is by clicking on this and leaving Facebook to get the answer. Facebook doesn't want people to leave Facebook to go get content. Facebook wants people to stay on Facebook to get content. Hope that makes sense to you guys. Let me know if it does. So with that being said, videos like this one, right? I'm giving you the information here. I'm not making you go somewhere else. Now, if somebody finds value in what I'm providing here and they want to know more about us, they can always comment. They can always reach out to us. I mean, your company name's right there. Loud Rumor, they see where we're at. But if not, then I can just keep providing value to the community and the people that want to learn from us. And hopefully one day they either join or they share, or at least we help people in our mission, which is our goal, right? So for you, same thing. Here are some examples of content that you can actually create for your community that's awesome, okay? So every week, possibly every day, you can go ahead and just start rattling stuff off that your customers ask you all the time, such as, what should I eat for breakfast? Is it safe to eat before going to bed? What kind of food should I eat late at night if I need to? What are great snack options? What should I eat before a workout? What should I eat after a workout? Should I drink water throughout my workout? How much water should I drink? Should I stretch before or after a workout? I mean, the list goes on, right? I can go on forever. Now, some of you guys watching may say, oh man, there's so much content on that already. There's this one guy, he makes videos on everything. There's blogs, there's articles. Yes, there is. But why do your members still keep asking you? The reason they keep asking you is because either A, they don't have the answer, they didn't read the articles that you get, because the thing is, it's kind of one of those things where if you ever bought a car and you're like, man, I really like this car, and now you're driving it and you see that car everywhere you go. Have you ever noticed that? That happens because now your conscious mind's focused on it. Or have you ever noticed that you know about almost all the Pilates studios? If you're a Pilates school or Pilates studio, you know about all the Pilates studios in your area. Why is that? Why doesn't everybody else in the community know about it? Because it's not top of mind for them. And so when it's not top of mind, things that they don't notice, the things that they don't see, it's just not noticeable to them because it's not on their mind. So for you guys, I want you to know that if that person's not totally motivated or in enough pain to want to learn how to get in really great shape, how to burn calories at the fastest way, what to eat before bed, what to eat for breakfast, all that stuff, if they don't care about it, they don't even notice that blog. And also the algorithms that Google and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube put out, they're not even going to show them that content as recommended content to view because they've never showed interest in the first place. You're probably seeing all the content that's relative to what you've been looking at and clicking on and interested in. But the other person might be looking at skateboards, they might be looking at wedding stuff, they may be looking at cars, stuff that they've been engaged with. So number one, the reason that they're still asking you those common questions is because they probably haven't come across the content that you feel is saturated already. Number two, the reason that they may still be asking you is because they want your perspective. You're the person that they hired. You're the professional that they trust, the one that they get to see, the one that they're building a relationship with. So they want to see what it is that you have to say and how it comes off to you. And everyone's just a little different. Some comedians like Kevin Hart are extremely funny to a certain audience. And some people find him pretty obnoxious. I think he's funny. Then you have other people like Jerry Seinfeld. People find hilarious. Other people find him annoying. I think he's funny too. So everyone's perspective is a little different. It's the delivery and how that person delivers the message sometimes resonates a little bit more with a different audience. So that's another reason. Also, just like YouTube, there's this one phrase that was brought up by Gary Vee, but it's called YouTube hell. And basically it's when you watch a YouTube video and next thing you know, you're like 3 hours into all the related videos. That ever happened to you? Where you just like sucked in and now you know you're just watching a related video, and you just got lost. That's called YouTube hell, according to Gary Vee. Well, people will do the same thing. They'll watch one of your videos, and next thing you know, they just kind of start looking at all the other stuff. And what you're not realizing is happening during this time is they're developing trust with you. And even though you don't know who they are, when they finally walk into your studio for that very first time, they recognize the studio from the videos. It's this really weird feeling. People come into our office all the time, and they're always like, oh, I've seen this. Oh, that's where you do the green screen videos, right? It's like they've been here 100 times already. And then when they meet you, the person that's been giving them this content, it's like they're meeting a celebrity. Even though they're just meeting a person that owns a fitness studio that 99.9% of the world may not know, to them, you're a celebrity. You're somebody they've seen on screen over and over and over, and it's actually helped them. And they're going to say stuff to you like, oh, I started doing that ketogenic diet like you recommended, or, oh, I started, eating less bananas and apples and more cranberries and berries. Whatever it is that you're recommending in your videos, you're going to notice they're remembering it. It's going to be kind of bizarre to you, but man, the sales close from that point on is super simple because the trust is already developed. Remember, in order for somebody to buy from you, they have to know, like, and trust you. They can't like you if they don't know you. It's impossible, right? They can't trust you if they don't like you. Think of anybody that you don't like. Think about the person you like least in the world, right? You probably won't trust them either. Right? So they got to know you in order to like you, and they got to like you in order to trust you. and they got to trust you in order to buy. Because if they don't trust you, they're not going to give you their money. Okay, they're not going to give you their time. They're not going to give you their money. They're not even going to want to sit down in the sales pitch to give you the opportunity to close them. So make sure that you guys are not using clickbait and putting out valuable content like this. One thing that a couple fitness studio owners that we've worked with in the past did that I thought was a really great idea is they actually had a clipboard. One person used a spreadsheet. It's up to you on how you want to do it, that everybody in the studio had access to. And as people got questions asked to them, such as, like we talked about earlier, what should I eat before a workout? Should I stretch before or after warming up? Stuff like that. Whenever they got a question, they knew to go to that clipboard and write down that question. And then anytime they had to make a new video, let's say they were like, okay, let's make a live video. We got some time. Let's do it right now. They can go to the clipboard and say, yeah, let's do this one. They never have to worry or wonder about what should we talk about today. This is a great process for it. So you want to make sure you're constantly developing great content. The next thing that you want to do is respond and engage. So here's a really great thing. We had some people comment, or for example, or we had Marcia, we had Nick on. So here's what happens. As people comment, let's say you have 32 comments on a post. If 32 people commented on your post, you should have 64. Why do you think that is? Why do you think you should have 64? If 32 people commented on your post, why should it say 64 comments on your actual thread? Because every single one of these comments should have a response. Every single one of them. Even if it's a, hey, thanks so much for watching. They tagged their friend, hey, thanks for sharing with Joni, whatever it is, right? So you want to make sure you comment. Now, in some cases, the person left a really good response. Like you could tell they took the time to leave a response. Leave an open-ended question. Hey, thanks so much for that comment. That's really cool. Have you done the ketogenic diet yourself? And let that keep going. Because here's what you don't know is that here's your Facebook post. And here's where it says 64 comments. Facebook's algorithm doesn't know that half of those are yours. All they know is there's 64. And on top of that, I want you to imagine that you are looking at a post. Do you think you're more likely to watch that video if there's 0 comments or interactions or engagement on there? Or do you think you're more likely to watch it if there's 64 or 100 comments on it, right? You want to know what everyone's talking about. You want to know what everybody's interested in. For some reason, that just gets us going. So for you, make sure that you respond and engage with every single person. Outside of that, guys, there's a few things that you can do to adjust. But for the fitness studio space, same thing goes for massage, cryotherapy, everybody in the wellness space. You want to think about all the things that you could be doing to get people engaged. One of the ideas as well, this works great for cryotherapy, definitely works great for unique fitness studios or fitness studios that do unique events, is don't worry about having to have a professional video. Just do a live video or even a video just with your phone where you're actually showing people. So if you're a cryotherapy space, just actually have a video of somebody in the cryotherapy tank with that smoke and the air just coming out, right? That makes people stop. I just posted me on my personal page of me doing cryotherapy, and it was just that. It was about 2 days ago. And you'll actually notice that I had a bunch of comments, I had a bunch of people like it, and people were commenting, I got to do this. I want to go with you. How do I do this? So that creates interest, right? So same thing for you. If you're doing something cool, let's say you're a fitness studio that does, something for expecting mothers, right? Where they can come in. It's hard for them to get a workout. They don't know if it's safe to do. This one friend of mine had a class every single Saturday for expecting mothers. They came in and they all got to do a great workout that they felt comfortable knowing it was safe for them to do. You can do the same thing for, sometimes you'll do like daddy-daughter workouts, you'll do mom-son workouts, anything with kids works really great, but use your regular phone. You don't have to have a high production. Think about TV. When you're watching a show, you already know when it's a commercial. There's a vibe to it that sticks out. You know it's a commercial. Those commercials, the people that are running them, they have to have high caliber scripts in order to really get a lot of value out of that. In fact, I can't remember if it was Old Spice or if it was Geico, but one of those two companies actually hired the writers from The Office to write their commercials, 30-second spots, because they know it's hard to get attention, especially in a platform where people know they're being sold to. So when you're running Facebook, remember, people are there to check out what? what their mom's up to, what their friends are up to, what their coworkers are up to, what anyone that they're following is up to. That's what they want to know. But all those people aren't putting out professional videos. My mother certainly isn't putting out a professional 4-camera, high-quality video. It's just her at the house with maybe her grandkids, and that's pretty much it. So for you guys, actually, James, it actually brought it up. You said the best way to stand out is to blend in, right? Was that you? It was Digital Marketer that dropped that line, I think, right? So it's true, right? So if you think about that video that I posted of me doing cryotherapy, yes, smoke was coming out and it stood out for sure. However, my video wasn't this crazy high-quality multi-angle with crazy music. It was just a regular video that I took with my phone on Facebook Live. Camera was shaky, all that stuff, but people started watching that. And we have noticed that even our customers here, people that have videos that you can tell were taken with an iPhone, it's very basic, they're actually getting more engagement than the high-quality professional videos. So outside of that, guys, just remember what Facebook's objective is. There's a really great article on a Digital Marketer. If you Google Digital Marketer Facebook Update, there's a great article on that. You can also go to Digital Marketer has a really great podcast called Perpetual Traffic, and one of the more recent episodes talked a lot about this. I wanted to sum it up for you so you didn't have to read and listen to it all, but if you wanted to, there's some stats in there that you can see. But this is ultimately everything, right? Make sure you're being active on the organic side as well. Don't just rely on ads, because Facebook will not reward you as much as somebody else that's providing a lot of activity on the organic side. Also, use Facebook Live. Facebook's really wanting more and more people to use Facebook Live. Also, it creates a lot of engagement and a long video view time average. So on average, videos on Facebook only get watched for 6 seconds. That's the average. And guys, just so you know, really quick, the person that helped me with a lot of this, we hired Dennis Yu to come to our office last week. If you've heard of the Golden State Warriors or Nike or MGM, he does the Facebook ads for all of them. Right now, he's in Silicon Valley at Facebook helping them with their algorithm. It's insane. So he was here on Thursday or Friday, one of those 2 days, working with us on all this stuff. And that's mainly what he was talking about. Facebook wants activity that gets a lot of engagement. He wants to make sure that you're using Facebook Live, increasing that view time, because the average view time is 6 seconds. If you can do live videos like this, the average is brought up by people that watch it for the entire time. You can get video view time averages to 1 minute, 2 minutes, and it's pretty incredible. Also, make sure that you guys aren't using clickbait. That's definitely a no-go. This just you won't even get your ad approved or seen at all if you're using clickbait. So make sure that you're giving value in the ads, not just telling people to click on an ad to get value. And respond and engage. Make sure that if you get 32 comments, it shows 64 because you're responding to everyone, you're liking them, and also leave open-ended questions in response to the people that seem to be super engaged with your content so that you can keep that going. Looks like we had a question here. Gracias por, in Spanish. Gracias por la recomendación, Jose. Thanks, Jose. Spanish, thank you. I'll take that. All right, guys. So that's basically it. We're also going to be taking this video and we're going to be uploading it to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/boom.loudrumor. So you guys will be able to catch an edited version. We got a few different cameras and I'm all mic'd up here. So you guys will be able to hear and see a better version of this in about a day or two once it's uploaded. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any other questions, feel free to message us here on Facebook. You could also visit our site, but we're very, very interactive here on Facebook. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.